This is Shawn Singleton, aka the Japanomaniac of the Outerhaven, and we are here once again at SpringFest, New York. My partner Gabriel behind the camera, and I got two very special guests with me today. They are members of the J-Rock indie band Aster Place from Tokyo, Japan, but they're based right here in New York City. This is Kota, this is Kenji. So, gentlemen, it is an honor and pleasure to have y'all here.
My pleasure. Our pleasure.
And so, basically, the question becomes,
Yep.
what is the origins of your band? Did you guys come together maybe like as a garage band, or from maybe like in school or the neighborhood, or were y'all brought together like through an agency or maybe like a label?
Like we asked our place, all the people met in the U.S. I mean, the New York City, and they have they each other have like I don't know, kind of favorite different favorite musics, and then but the mostly we're kind of same age, so like we grew up the same like the music scene, like the 90s J-Rock or J-pop or something like US music or UK, something like that. So like that.
Yeah, I think in that time, like junior high school days, everyone's trying to do something, and there's a huge movement to form the band and play, like cover some song from the USA. For myself, I got an infusion inspiration from like Orange County, West Coast type of like a soft punk rock. So I still listen a lot, every day. But same time, 90s, Japanese pop was kind of huge in that time. So there's a really great bands actually. Nowadays it's all about idol, but back in the 90s, there's a like metal, and I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with like X Japan or some shit like that. So
Right.
so yeah, that's influence, and I was the one who got inspired from like pop band and some punk band, and decided to form the band. And I met Koda like 2-3 years ago,
Yep.
randomly through friends, and he's looking for some bass player. So yeah, that's how I joined this band.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we get a sense that your sound is mixed of J-Rock, J-pop, or you splash with a little bit of American punk.
Yeah. Yes.
So basically it becomes a question of, okay, since you got a little punk in your sound, who are some of your influences?
Influence band.
Yes.
Well, like from the J-Rock, I inspired from like of course X Japan and the Rock and Show,
Okay.
and some like the visual things, of course. And in the US, I love the No FX, like 90s hip punk band. Yeah, with some like more melodic stuff or something like that. Yeah, Rancid. Yeah.
Okay. Well, me personally, I have actually been to a few of your shows. I
Oh,
remember
really?
your show from Anime Next last
Oh,
year.
thank you.
Nice.
Man, y'all packed that auditorium. Y'all had the crowd rocking. It was a great
So
time.
you're the
Right?
one who danced at the Harlem Shake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I
fun
was-
show.
Yes, that was a fun
Yeah.
show. So I noticed that in the few performances I've seen you guys in, you always close out your set with that song by the Ramones.
Yes.
So would it be safe to say that you guys are like big fans of the Ramones?
Yeah, of course, because Ramones is one of the big hero in my life, and also they are in New York City,
Yes.
so kind of my respect. So I wish should like, to play the Ramones song as one of the New Yorker.
Okay. Okay, as we've touched on quite a few times, you guys hail from Tokyo, Japan, but you're based right here in New York City.
Yep.
Why choose New York City here in the States to kind of like establish yourself as a band as opposed to in Japan?
Well, like I think New York City is still like most biggest and the most funniest city in the world.
Because that's true.
Yeah, and then like it was something like unexpected things happened in my rap. Just my friend called me from New York City. Hey, Koda, why don't you come come to New York City? Really, something like that. Just my beginning is something like that. And
Wow.
after I came here, and I met a lot of people, and I felt like atmosphere of the music scene and entertainment stuff. So I decided, oh, this is my place to do my music, because living in New York City is maybe it's too close. I can go to Europe, yeah, or like West Coast, like kind of more closer. Yeah, something like that. I feel like that.
Yeah, I just want to add something about the guitar player Kohei. He used to live in Rome or Milan in Italy when he was young, and he went to some other countries like London and some few Europe countries. We went to Germany last year too, Berlin, Düsseldorf. But he said New York City is the best city as a music player. So and think about if you look around the East Village or West Village and Harlem, you can just go to any single bar, or any single music club, and there's always like great musicians playing. So as a audience, this is a great city to get inspiration. As a player too. So I mean, I used to do just hit the bar and I talked to bartender or manager at the place and hey, we guys need a band. So yeah, we can play. So that's it. It's easy. So yeah, there's so many opportunities.
Yes.
Okay, as you gentlemen previously touched on, apparently you guys perform all around New York City. Just how far does the reach of Aster Place reaches? Is it just specifically with festivals and conventions, and is it only just within the New York area, or have you guys like branched out? Are you known throughout the East Coast? Do you perform out on the West Coast? Do you perform in other parts of the world?
Yes, of course we have any chance we go. Just once I get a call from an email, we go anywhere. This is my policy. And then, like actually we are going to Europe from the next, like end of the April to Italy and Germany. From the Italy, we got a book from the Napoli Comic Con. It's kind of one of the biggest convention in Italy. And then Germany, Düsseldorf again. It's like a Japan tag. It's also one of the most huge Japanese festival like a DC Sakura Matsuri stuff. Yeah, in Europe. So 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 we go anywhere.
Okay.
I think not the current conventions, but all the Japanese culture or cosplay related conventions. I would say we are kind of familiar with and more comfortable to play with because of the organizers and we already know a few people. So, but we are trying to expand our area. So of course myself I love to play some like random downtown bar in New York City. So yeah, hopefully, finger crossed. So.
Okay, as you guys, of course, you have well fixtures in all of the convention scene with the anime and and whatnot. You guys, of course, we know you do a lot of your own original material, but you also do some covers too.
Yeah.
As we mentioned earlier, y'all do some covers of some punk bands like the Ramones, and you also even at times cover popular anime tunes. Why cover anime tunes? What is it that makes you guys want to cover anime tunes, even though you can already draw in the crowd with your own music?
Because we are the entertainer for the convention.
Okay.
Yeah, this is our job to entertain the people.
Yes.
And then I know people that love the songs. So.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that, Kenji?
Yeah, I mean, totally agree with him. If you think about it, if you're like 15, 16 years old kids and watching Naruto anime for every day, I'm pretty sure you do still. But
last night, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, that's a good plan actually. But and come to some random show, random Japanese guys are playing some music and they hear Naruto song, that's something you can really get excited about. So yeah, so that's one of our contribution to do for this Japanese related things. So.
And of course, we love Naruto too.
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say that you guys do love anime too.
Yeah.
That's how you grew up. So.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. And we're in events with like-minded people. Okay, so being you guys originally hailed from Tokyo, Japan, and you're trying to get your music across to an English-speaking crowd, how y'all managed to overcome the language barrier?
Well, it's a different actually. Yeah, it's really different. Well, like I think it's kind of different to play my music. No, I'm our music in Japan or in the America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so some like we have to choose like how to speak, how to talk with the audience,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then I love to talk with the audience in America because they are like, responses to directly, they quick a lot, so quick response. So first, so anything else?
I guess the way you say language very. I don't think it's only language. It's about the culture behind how you grow up. What's the background is. But like I said, this city is this city has such a diversity, so it's hard to tell. Like universal. It's hard to use a universal language to entertain people. So I mean, it depends every day. Every single stages. So I don't know if I'm answering your question or not, but
Yes.
that's how we do.
And just to kind of add on to that, I remember the last time I saw you guys was, well, one of the last times was at the An event in the Soho area,
Oh,
the
okay.
Soho Host Club.
Okay.
And you guys performed in this little small basement, and y'all just totally rocked it out. And and you yourself, Kota, touched on that something about your music comes through despite the cultural and the language barrier. And we were all pretty much into the show, and I definitely do feel that there's something about the spirit and pretty much in any music that just comes through, and you guys definitely have it. So thank you for that.
Oh,
Okay.
it's glad to hear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys, you go to festivals, you go to conventions, you are looking to expand to all other areas. Are you guys looking to perform on any other platforms besides the convention and the festival scene?
Definitely.
What are you looking? What are you looking to aim for?
I mean, technically anywhere like London bar, if the themes are related to music, I don't think it's hard to find, or some other festival. It doesn't have to be related to like cosplay things. So anything we feel comfortable playing with, so.
Okay, so do you guys want to continue to like be like an indie band where you can like just continue to do your own music, or are you guys looking to like get signed by a label?
Yes, I hope.
Yes. Okay. Well, one thing that's been described about your music as a band is that you guys are very melodic, which is quite like a contrast since you guys are such like a indie rock punk band. What is it about your sound that makes you guys so melodic?
Melodic.
Yes.
Because I think this is a point because I listen to Japanese melodic scene a lot. J-pop. J-pop is kind
Yes.
of like more. I think more melodic because like this is a interesting story like music in America is kind of totally entertainment. They express their music by with their whole body.
Right.
Like Madonna or Michael Jackson, they are acting and like
Yes.
it's so me something like that.
Yes.
And then like British music is like like it's a style, like the jacket or hairstyle, something like that. But a little bit rude. But Japanese music is Japanese people, they don't have such skill, so that's why they have to use a thing, brain,
Okay.
and that's why like they are good at to create the like a more melodic, more touchful the melody.
Right.
Yeah, and then that's why like I listen to the song a lot in my when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that I think that was the reason.
Okay, and speaking of music and styles, you guys keep mentioning all these different things that influence you, and you guys, again, personally witnessing your performances, aside from being such a very, accomplished band musically, you guys also seem to have a kind of charisma and a flamboyancy that goes with it. So,
I hope so.
I mean, even right now, you with the hair, the glasses, and the leather jacket. So, how do you guys, how did y'all shape your own style?
styles.
Yeah.
I mean, as a New Yorker, so yeah, so you too. So to have the Pokemon,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's important to keep who you are. Just keep in your mind who you are and what your style is. So it's not about your outfit or fashion. Though. So it's including like how you speak, how you like what your lifestyle is. So you know, and I believe the playing music is a part of the lifestyle too. So
Okay. And lastly, I would like to ask you guys, just with the name Aster Place, because it sounds very ethereal,
that's
and
it.
of course the name lends itself to flowers blooming.
Yeah.
How did you guys come up with that name?
I didn't come up with that. So
Yeah, actually, I came up with the name.
Yeah. How did you do that?
There are the three meanings in the Aster Place. The
Okay.
one is the the flower blossoming.
Yes.
As like flowers, like we want to keep the create the music every year, with all the beautiful music.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one my big wishes. And the second is Aster Place. There's the kind of Japanese town in New York City. The name is Aster Place.
Yeah.
So that's why like I took the name from the place because people maybe easy to remember our name.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, definitely.
definitely, right? And then the third, the Aster Place was used to be like a more really New York punk scene, the center of the punk scene back in the 70s. That's why I took the name because I respect Patti Smith, Ramones,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason.
Well, gentlemen, you're going to be performing later on. You're going
Yes.
to be closing out SpringFest.
Yeah.
And so SpringFest is going to definitely go out with a bang. I personally will be there in attendance.
Thank you.
So it's going to be a great show. Hopefully everybody will come in attendance. Well, everybody will. You guys have such a huge cult following.
Thank you so much.
So thank you so much,
Thank you.
Kota.
Sure.
Thank you so much,
my
Kenji.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah. And this is Aster Place. Once again, I'm Shawn Singleton for the Outerhaven, a.k.a. the Japanamaniac. My
Maniac.
partner, yes, the maniac, yes. And my partner, Gabriel. We're here at SpringFest, signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.
ありがとう。